Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in for the very first time, you're so welcome. Today I want to be talking about tailor versus designer. Like everywhere you go these days, you see that there's one designer, or another, and I'm like, what is happening to tailoring? Is it that the tailoring job is dead in the country? So today I've done some research and I'm like, I want to share with you guys like who is a tailor, who is a designer, who is a seamstress, so that we should actually know where we fall. The first one I'm going to talk about is a seamstress. Actually, a seamstress is somebody who sews fabric for a living. It doesn't have to be clothes. It could be bed sheets, blinds, pillowcases, all that. That's what a seamstress does for a living. While a tailor is somebody who would mend or fix an outfit, who could fix a tear in your outfit, your zip and all that. Tailors also sew clothing for a living. And finally, a designer is a creative mind, is the person who comes up with various concepts of how they want an outfit to be, where they want a split to be and all that. So that's who a designer is. And I came up with 3 things that could differentiate between a tailor and a designer. Very easy things, so we can know where we actually fall. The first one is a tailor most often mends clothes, like mends and fixes things which are not right with an outfit, but you wouldn't see a designer doing that. A designer is too busy trying to conceive different ideas for different outfits. So that's what a designer does. Like a designer conceives ideas for an outfit. And then another thing is a tailor emulates, like somebody will come to you with a design that they saw somewhere and ask you to sew for them. That is what tailors do. They sew other people's designs. They are not actually the person that came up with the design, but they sew other people's designs. But a designer does not copy another person's design. A designer is always comes up with their own designs. They don't try to copy other people's designs. And the last thing is a tailor customizes outfits all the time. Like a tailor is taking your measurements and all that to see that your dress fits well, and then you come with your design and he tries to sew it. But a designer, on the other hand, develops a collection, like a fashion collection for maybe a season or for particular purposes. So that's just it. A designer does not, it's true, sometimes designers customize. Once in a while they'll customize outfits, but most often they come up with their collection and you, the buyer, you come to their shop and you decide what you want to buy and you take it and go. So those are like the basic differences between a designer and a tailor. So I think we should know by now, we should know where we actually fall. And I think that this aspect of everybody trying to say they're designers these days is just because of that old time thinking, that we think like anybody who is a tailor is probably somebody who did not go to school, somebody who is not educated. Like back in the day when you don't want to go to school anymore, your parents are like, we cannot leave you to stay like that. It's preferable that we send you to go and learn a trade, and then you go and learn and become a tailor. So I feel like some people are like, they look at it like it's demeaning. So they're like, I'm not a tailor. Designer sounds more posh and whatever. But I don't think you should look at it like that. If you have gone and you have learned how to sew and you can come up with beautifully sewn clothes, it's only good for you to own up to, like, you're a tailor. There's nothing wrong with being a tailor. At least you're making a living. Those people that will probably laugh at you, maybe some of them, they don't yet have jobs and they're probably living off people, but you have an honest living. You have an honest living and you can fend for yourself. So I think you should be proud of what you do. And if you're bent on being a designer, I'm not saying it's wrong. If you're bent on being a designer, it's also very nice. What you should try to do is avoid doing what tailors do. You should try as much as possible to come up with your own creations, come up with your own beautiful designs. And I'm sure your customers will be so happy and ready to buy your creations. So that's just what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys now know where you fall. You know whether you're looked upon as a tailor or a designer. I hope you guys loved my video, and I hope you guys tune in next time to see what I have cooked up for you.